Hey everybody, it's Morgan here at Tucker Teaches. I am a second grade teacher going into her 8th year of teaching, and today is the first day of school. Well, the end of the first day at least. I have to admit, I did not vlog at all today like I had intended, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm still going to share with you what we did, what we accomplished, and my cute outfit for the day. So I'll show you that as well. And I will try to do better about taking videos throughout the week. Okay, so let's get started with the outfit of the day, the ooh-ta-da. I have on a cute skirt. It's got like some very beachy tropical vibes along with this shirt, matching brown belt with the shoes. And then, of course, I make clay earrings, so had to match those, or a pair that matched. So this is my outfit today. The kids said, "Oh, you're so pretty." So that made me feel special. So I keep all of my sort of like work for the week over here in this, I don't know, filing system. I got it from Target like years ago and have recently started using it more often. All right, so the first thing we did was we just introduced ourselves, told a little bit about our summer, whatever, and then classic read First Day Jitters. You'd be surprised how many of them have not read this book. You'd think, oh, it's so overdone, but they hadn't read this book. They hadn't heard it before. So we read First Day Jitters. I had them fill in this paper about something that they were nervous about the first day of school and draw a picture along with it while they drank their jitter juice. And of course they were so cute saying, "I feel less nervous, my jitters are going away." So that was a lot of fun, and that's what we did to start our day. Then we talked about like rules and procedures, different things like that, like voice levels, went through that whole spill. We talked about classroom rules and school-wide rules, and we read this story here. I love the Responsible Me series and other books by Julia Cook. This one is called That Rule Doesn't Apply to Me. It has a character named Noodle who just cannot follow the rules and who thinks that none of the rules apply to him and rules stink, and it would be so fun to have a rule-free day until he realizes that's not a good idea. It's pretty unsafe. So we read about Noodle, who thinks that the rules don't apply to him, and actually he will show up again throughout this week, in the coming weeks, because I have a couple of her books that feature Noodle. And what I had planned to do was for them to fill in this paper here that talks about why do we need rules, and to give 3 reasons on why we need rules. We ran out of time on that, but that's okay. They had specials today. Lunch was okay. I had one friend spill his food, of course, so he had to go through the lunch line, but that was okay. And recess was good. For math today, we did a Math for All Seasons book. We read a couple pages out of this, and it's just a fun book by Greg Tang, who has like some counting riddles and that kind of thing, like count the number of dots or count the number of stars or scoops of ice cream. So they read that and they had a lot of fun with it, and then they did a Math About Me page, which I will show you now. Alright, so this is the Math About Me page that they did. So they just wrote how old they are, answered some questions, and colored and drew pictures and different things like that. So that's what they did as far as math goes. I actually had planned for them to do a color by number sheet to also just sort of give me time to get things done. Didn't quite get to it. That's okay. We put it in the folder for Tuesday. See how that works? But yeah, other than that, we did, I think, one other activity. Hold on, I will share that with you now. All right, I had to hop into my cabinet to get this piece. So we did an activity about community. So we talked about what community means and how our classroom is a community. And then I like to do to show how we're all connected using this yarn. So one student holds a piece of the yarn and in one hand and the ball in the other, and they say something about themselves, and if anybody has that in common, they raise their hand. They pick a student and they throw the yarn to them, and then that student does the same thing and repeats the process until there's string all all over the place. And we see that we're all connected in some way, shape, or form or another. So we did that. And this year actually did something a little bit different with it too. I let them try to get untangled from the yarn, because usually I would just have them drop it, or I'd go back and we'd retrace our steps. And this year I was like, I wonder if we could like weave our bodies through the string, and that didn't work out too well. They had fun with it though. They just thought it was a ball to like wiggle around their bodies and try to go up and over and under the string. But they had a lot of fun with that, and that's pretty much how we ended the day. So lots of fun stuff. Everybody made it home. That is the most important thing on the first day of school, that everybody gets home safely. They did, as far as I know. And so good news, good things, all good things. Tomorrow is a new day, and I will try to do some more vlogging then. So bye, see you then. Hey, here we are again at the end of the second day of school. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to film before school, because I just don't think it's going to happen. It's just not in my nature, you know? But I can still share with you what we did today and what we actually got accomplished and what I intended to do and what we actually did. So let's check that out. Okay, so to start off the day, I basically was being super sassy with the kids, and I was like, bring me your morning work, go to the carpet, bring me that thing, so whatever, like just being super sassy, and the kids thought it was a hoot, and they're like, why are you being like that? You're so sassy. And so I was like, wait a minute, are you guys trying to say that I have an attitude? And they were like, yes, you do. So that was a lot of fun, but that was my way of sort of introducing this book here called Baditude, which is another Julia cookbook. Cookbook. That's kind of funny. Anyways, it talks about a noodle again who once again is struggling. He's got a bad attitude. Everything, according to him, stinks. He doesn't want to do anything. So we read that. As we did that, I did these discussion cards. I found all of this on TBT by, I can't remember who the author is, but we read the story, we talked about it, we talked about turning our have-tos into get-tos and changing our baditude into gratitude, and then we did a sort where they had to sort helpful thoughts and unhelpful thoughts, and so I'll show you that right here. Hold on. So basically, I had this little chart, kind of like a throwaway type thing, but they had the little thought bubbles, and I read them out loud, and they came up and they glued them on whether they thought they were helpful thoughts or unhelpful thoughts. So like, even though my friend made me upset, I will not get back at him. That's good. And then unhelpful thoughts, like I know I'm going to get all the math problems wrong. So we just sort of did that sort, and then they did turning their have-tos into get-tos individually, independently at their seats, and so I'll show you that. And so then they turned their baditude into gratitude by turning their have-tos into get-tos. So it just has an example of something someone would say they have to do versus get to do. And so as you can see here, the student said, I have to stretch, gets turned into I get to stretch. I have to eat all my dinner versus I get to eat all my dinner. And so that was just fun for them. They wrote 3 things that they have to do and then turn them into get to do's. So that was one thing that we did sort of to start off our day. Another thing that we talked about today was following directions, and so we actually had a following directions game show. I had my microphone, I had game show music going on, and I was just like, good evening and welcome to the following directions game show with your host, Mrs. Tucker. Can I get a round of applause? And then of course I did the whole thank you, you're so kind type thing while they gave me a round of applause. So during that, I just read off some directions, and they had this sheet here, and they had to follow directions to what I was saying. So I'd say things like color the word and green, circle the letter J, draw a picture of a person on the board, colored the tables brown, and so they had to listen very carefully because I had some students who colored one of the tables brown. And I was like, well, listen, tables, what does that mean at the end of the word? And the kids are like, oh, that means all of the tables. So we did that, had the game show. They thought that was just so much fun. And then we read this story here, another book by Julia Cook, The Worst Day of My Life Ever, my story about listening and following directions or not. And so we discussed why following directions is super important and how there is a difference between hearing and listening, because a lot of them hear me, but they're not really listening to me. And this just sort of illustrated to them that sometimes they heard me, but they weren't quite listening. So they did that, they enjoyed it, and I actually sent them home with this sheet here. I told them they could practice again with their FAM, make sure it's got the directions on the side, so they read the directions and then they draw or color or follow the directions on the paper. And so that's just like a fun little homework thing, because they don't really have a lot of like real homework this week, obviously, with it only being the second day. So that was like my way of giving them homework, because they asked when they were gonna have homework, and I said, okay, here's some homework, practice following directions. So we did that. We did a little bit of math today, as far as like actual curriculum. We didn't dive into that. We sort of introduced it, and then we did a second day of second grade Scoot. So they went around the room, and it was like, all right, what is the second month of the year? Write in number sentence that equals to 2. And so they just sort of did that for a little while, and then I introduced to them the math curriculum that we do, which they already know of from kinder and first, but it's just like a review, a practice type thing. What else did we do today? We talked about community helpers, so we watched a Brain Pop Junior video on that, and that's pretty much our day today. Other than doing some ELA, like phonemic awareness, like skills type stuff. But yeah, that is the gist of what we did today. Oh, let me share with you my outfit. As you can already see, I've got some cute acrylic earrings that I found on Amazon a while back. I'm not wearing any makeup, but as one of my sweet babies told me today at recess, I had a napkin, and I was like dabbing my face, and I think he saw that there was like leftover makeup on it. He was like, are you wiping off your makeup? And I was like, I'm not wearing any makeup. This is probably like leftover from not really washing my face that well. And he was like, well, you're beautiful without makeup. You're beautiful with makeup. And so he's just like hyping me up, and I'm like, yes, thank you. I know. So that was a lot of fun, but let me show you the rest of my outfit. I'll go over to our affirmation station. All right, so here we are at the affirmation station, where I am affirming myself today in this cute pink get up. So I've got the same shoes from yesterday, pink dress. I've had it for a while, don't know where I got it from. This cute, like, tropical cover-up. And, of course, the Tropic earrings. Tropic like it's hot, tropic like it's hot. Okay, let me stop. But, yeah, so this is my outfit today. Okay, so, yeah, that's what I wore. So that's pretty much the gist of how today went. Overall, good day. Getting used to having my little bubs. Very sweet, and I think I'm gonna like this year. I wasn't sure. I woke up on day 1, was not as excited as I usually am for a school year, but hopes being lifted. It's all good. So, anyways, see y'all tomorrow. Why, yes, I am in a full-length ball gown. So, reasons. Why is she dressed like this today? Because I'm a princess. That's what I did today. Today, we went over fairy tales, and I introduced fairy tales by coming into the classroom dressed like this. This is not how I started the day. I was wearing a normal outfit. I changed into this, and I came in talking like this and having the children get cleaned up and go to the carpet. And then I sang Disney songs. And I introduced fairy tales by drawing a castle on an anchor chart, and we listed out the characteristics. Okay, so just then, my phone ran out of storage. It's okay. I deleted some stuff. But I don't have too much to share or say today just because, well, these earrings don't match. Oh, sorry, distracted. Because it's about to rain and I don't want to get caught in the rain. Basically, I introduced fairy tales today. We talked about fact families and making 10. Community helpers, read a book about that, and did some phonics stuff. So got that going pretty well. Yeah, overall, pretty good day. I give it a 8 out of 10. 7, no, 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 out of 10. But anyways, see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Okay, honestly, I've got my stuff and I'm ready to go. It's Thursday, and I did not film at all today, but we did things. We talked about what is reading. We talked about stamina, and I showed them what that was by like running around the room and getting tired really quickly and saying I have low stamina. We did fairy tales again. We read The Princess and the Pea. Yeah, we did stuff today. We did fact families with counters and tens frames, and yeah. I will film better tomorrow. Let me show you my outfit. Okay, I turned on the light so you can see a little bit better. I'm wearing these pixie cut pants from Old Navy. Fun fact, TA's daughter bought them for me. So fun when people buy me things. But they're super cute. Just this yellow top that matches, blazer, and then some earrings that I made that are rainbows that match the little beads on my lanyard. I almost showed you my badge there for a second. But yeah, so this is what I wore today. And now I am going home because it's like 6. I stayed here working on lesson plans because once I'm on a roll, I just keep going and I can't stop. So it's 6:30 now, so I need to go home. But yeah, bye. You guys, it's Friday. And it's the morning time. I'm actually vlogging before school starts. What in the world? I can't say that it'll happen again, but I did it at least once this week. Yeah, the only difference I can really see between vlogging at the beginning of the day versus the end of the day is that I might look a little bit nicer because I'm still fresh at the beginning of the day, and by the end of the day, I actually know what I accomplished. So I'm gonna show you my outfit and stuff now, but I think I'll actually talk about what we did today at the end of the day. So yeah. Alright, so I didn't really get to show my outfit because coworker came in, and then the janitor came in and decided to dust. Yeah, so I did some things I need to get done really quickly. I'm pretty sure there are probably children waiting for me. Got this yellow skirt that I love, a favorite staple in my closet. This cute flowery top with my same lanyard from yesterday. These earrings that I made. Yeah, and then these shoes are also super comfy, stable inside of my closet. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing today on the last day of the first week of school. Yay, we made it. Oh, but I was saying the mirror looks dirty here, so I gotta fix that. But anyways, yeah, I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day. In case you were wondering what I have for breakfast, I usually make some oatmeal and have a juice box. So here we are at the end of day 5, as one of my sweet babes put it when I was asking them to write faster. He's like, it's only the 5th day, calm down, basically is what he was saying to me. But yes, so we have made it to the end of the first week of school. Yay. I'm like, you can tell I'm looking at myself, right? I apologize. Oh, look at you. Yeah, so we made it to the end of the first week of school, and I think it's going to be a good year. I think it's going to be good. I am still here. It's about 5 o'clock, just finishing up my lesson plans, gathering things together for the next week. And so, yeah. I have some confetti that I kind of want to, like, throw and take a picture of, but then, like, who's going to clean that up? Not I. So probably will end up doing that somewhere at home because I just think it would make for cute photos. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, it's been a good week, and I'm gonna be back on Monday to do it all again. So won't you join me? Thanks for stopping by. Once again, I'm Morgan here at Tucker Teaches. And make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you can follow me on my journey. Oh, I'm supposed to share what I did today. I didn't share. So, went over fairy tales again, read a story, and did things. We did things. I will try to be better about sharing what I'm doing, but I taught them because that's my job. I'm a teacher, so I taught them stuff, you know? But anyways, thanks again. See you guys later. Bye!